Hello, welcome to the season premiere of AWS Unorganized. I'm one of the people trying to get a job at the Unorganized announce table to replace Chillip, the Dougest Phillip. You can call me, or you might know in your native tongue, Wallace. I happen to be an eldritch being from the 47 B dimension. So I figured I might as well spend a little bit of my time learning to commentate to learn more about the humans before I take them over. And today we have a giant chicken, Mr. L, Trevor Phillips, Gregory Rasputin, Uncle Epico, Ferdinand the Human, Erick Rowan, and Ned. This match isn't really for anything, it's mostly just a showcase of talent to see who's got the right to stick around, who doesn't, get a few names checked off from that pesky draft list, and to just overall have a little fun. And yeah, that's pretty much everything going about here. Now y'all are probably wondering, oh Wallace aka how would you describe your physical appearance? After all, being an eldritch deity, you must have a rather interesting appearance. Well, right now I'm working on my manifestation in order for the audience to be able to look at me without suffering like a million different types of seizures. So for right now, I'm just a projected voice. My true form just cannot be comprehended by those primitive human eyes. Such a weak species, if I say so myself. And first, here comes one human that is a little tougher than the others, so Gregory Rasputin. Someone who just, doesn't really know how to give up. Someone who has taken quite a beating before his eventual passing. And now he is here, attempting to make his big return. A bigger statement to help him stick on the roster, because really, that's the main point of this. Just a big ol' showcase of the immortals. Something to, yeah. I don't know where I was going with that, but yes, Gregory Rasputin sets the lantern down. He's gonna blow it up. Ooh, he does. Borrowing Bray Wyatt's old entrance before he became the Fiend. And now that he's left, I must wonder, is he still the Fiend? Or is there someone new behind the mask? Or is the Fiend its own entity? Definitely some spicy secrets to let out. But for right now, this is about our favorite Russian wizard. Good old Gregory Rasputin. Definitely a potential ally for Captain Communist after he severed his ties with Ball and Joseph Stalin. Seems they definitely had quite the fallout for sure. I almost pity them in a way. But anyway, here comes our second entrant in the match. Our good pal Uncle Epico. Definitely a random inclusion from the draft. And a reference to a rather dated New Lexi ink meme, but it appears that Doug Dimmadome and Phillip haven't appreciated. Oh, that leap was impressive. Sorry for the delayed reaction. I was in a bit of a, what'd you call a stupor, a real caught in my own words. So there's one thing you must know about me. I love the sound of my own voice. As Uncle Epico arrives, he is everybody's uncle, I will give him that. And hey, if he does well enough, maybe he'll be hired. And I guess he kind of is, but now here comes Trevor Phillips entering from the crowd. Right from the exit, but he's entering. What a rebel. Weird forehead child's trying to get a better look as he travels down the audience. Hopefully nobody grabs his ass like they did Roman, that was fucked up. And anyway, yes, here comes Trevor. Oh god, my accent's slipping. I'm turning into Jerry Seinfeld. I like to do impressions sometimes. It really helps get by through the day, if I do say so myself. And basically, one of the reasons why I'm auditioning is because throughout the next several Unorganized, several different people are going to attempt to do their own line of commentary to see who can really stick out as an unorganized commentator. Someone that can bring a little more entertainment to the brand and a little less boredom, as Philip described Chillip. And to see if we can unretire the shit title and maybe have it finally be defended again. Oh, I'll fist bump you. Yeah, nice fist bump there. Luckily, Trevor's insane enough to not go crazy from just touching me, so that's good. That's good here as he makes his big intro. Sorry about that. Manifesting a new form comes with unnecessary yawning. This also is quite the vocal practice right here, if I do say so myself. See, in my normal language, it's all you humans would perceive it as a bunch of odd noises, but in reality, I actually have quite a sophisticated language. And now here comes Ferdinand von Eigner, a man known for getting an upset victory over Helga's father. And now that he's been drafted, he's gonna try to prove himself a little bit, try to showcase his talents. Maybe find a way to stick out a bit more. He does have quite the selfie stick, I will give him that. He even traded his sword for it. That's how much he values his own appearance. Much like myself. I might root for him. We have a good amount in common. As Talabreeze looks on, he does a nice little spinning spin there. Dare I say the amazing spinning spin 4.0. A lot of variations of that move. Whether it be an airplane spin, a grab him by the head and spin, the Cesaro swing spin. There's just so many ways to do an amazing spinning spin. Even Lynette has her own variation. In fact, I might take that selfie stick once he's done with it. Me and my good pal Cthulhu could definitely use a little bit of adventure with it. Maybe visit the falls of Niagara. Maybe visit the Stonehenges. Maybe find the Bermuda Triangle. That'd be awfully wacky. See if all the suspense is, see if it can live up to the hype, It'd be a lovely vacation, if I do say so myself. That's my new catchphrase, if I do say so myself. Apparently. As here comes the mysterious Mr. L. Nobody knows who's behind that mask. It could honestly be anybody. Last time we saw him, it was on AWS Potato, where he unmasked the Green Bastard. Yeah, Mr. L. Nobody else, really. I mean, his entrance does seem a little bit familiar, but maybe he's Dominic Dijakovic, I don't know. Like I said, could be anybody behind that mask. Such a mysterious, yet shredded fellow he is. That Mr. L really is a man of mystery. Definitely has a bright future ahead of him if he plays his cards right. And I'm not just saying that because he's got the cake, though he does definitely have that. And what a homicidal glare. And there's another wrestler that has something sort of similar. I think it's called a death stare. But who is that wrestler? I guess we'll never know. It's just too good of a mystery. Some things will never be solved. Like what's in the box of Pulp Fiction. Who was the man behind what is the question exactly? And of course, who is Mr. L? Nobody knows. As here comes Erick Rowan. Used to lead a cult, was briefly in a band, and now he's on his own to try to prove himself. See if he can truly stick out on his own. Or will he always be a team man? I guess we'll find out soon enough. Or maybe we won't, I don't know. Only time will tell. And here he comes, sporting the Amon Amarth merchandise. As we're going to go on a little bit of a travel as I check something here. Something a little more sophisticated. Yes. Flying around the house. Taking a few steps. TV is still on. Running around the house. Checking on the I'm gonna go ahead and let in my hellhounds, Floofy and Doofy. They're also Eldritch beings, actually. I just lended them. Come on in, my pretties. Wow. I hope they had a lovely trip out. I know I did myself. But as we return, Erick has removed his mask, behind mask, and now there's another mask. A lot of masks going on, if I do say so myself, as now here comes a giant chicken. Look at the size of that giant chicken, dear lord. I mean, he's huge. What a massive cock. Get it? Okay, I got the obvious joke out of the way. Are you all pleased with me now? Like, I know if I didn't say it, one of you all will comment like, oh, why didn't he make a cock joke? It's AWS after all, they should be able to make a cock joke. Well, there you go. Are you all pleased with me? This 8-foot chicken waltzing down the ring, getting ready for a fight, and all you all can think about is Richards. Is skin flutes. Yeah. The first initial of the CBT wizard. I don't know what to say to all y'all, really. Maybe that's why this show needs me, to help clean it up a little bit. Make it less lowbrow garbage and more... What's the word I'm looking for? Sophisticated, yes. Only with a little more flair, unlike what Philip the Douglas Chillip tried to do and just make it calm, but who wants to be calm during a wrestling show? Oh, and here comes the final entrant and the newest member of Sing in the Ring, Rye, who recently won the Dark Match title back from LeBron James. Fun fact, he just rolled him up backstage before the match began. At least according to one of the cameramen, so, yeah, I guess they had a little bit of a ruffle back there. A little bit of a tussle, a skiddaboot. But at the end of the day, he's here, and he's looking rather fabulous, if I say so myself. I can't wait for he and Sing in the Ring's diss track on the Neo Underworld. I think it's gonna be an instant classic. I'll play it at least 1,000 times a day on my Eldritch radio. Which, by the way, Philip, if you could please quit simping for my sister Zoe, that would be lovely. After all, we don't really have time for mortals, so, back off, okay? Thank you, Philip. I purely work for Doug Dimmadome. I don't really take orders from his teammate Philip or Walker. As this 8-man chaos begins, well, more of an unorganized, they also accidentally went to the Raw arena because, well, they took a bit of a wrong turn and it was too late to get in the right direction because the audience was expecting a show. That's what we get for having typos in our flyers. Heck, even I almost went to the wrong arena. So we got a rope break there. I mean, I've never seen a rope break in an 8-man match, but I suppose that is possible, as Luigi deadlifts Rasputin and slams him down from such a high velocity. What an impressive slam, if I do say so myself, and... Wait a minute, I'm getting a call from Doug Dimmadome. Give me just a second here. Yes, Doug?
Well, I, Doug Dimmadome, owner of Dimsdale Dimmadome, would like to officially announce that two of these people, or actually not, 3 of these people in this match will be released. Which ones? I'm gonna literally draw the names out of a hat, so, yeah. If any of your names pop up with a pink slip, sorry. We got too big of a roster, and we gotta cut some names, so try not to suck. Bye.
Oh dear, it seems that this will be the last time we see 3 of these people. And it'll be randomly selected too. So, that's some added stressery right there. A whole lot of spookiness, even. What's Luigi got planned for Rasputin as Erick Rowan rolls towards Ferdinand with the Ferdinando? Grabbing up. Ooh, Trevor and Luigi with a double suplex. Oh my god, what a team maneuver by Mr. L and Mr. T. Not to be confused with the wrestling legend Mr. T, aka the 80s legend, pop culture legend, A-Team member Mr. T. This is Trevor Phillips, Mr. T. Wait, Luigi's suplex? He's squatting. Really showing off some features there, if I had to say so myself. And oh, what a stalling suplex as Epico gets double drop kicked. A lot of team maneuvers in this match. I'm actually quite impressed. I like it. As Luigi military presses Rasputin again. This man loves to lift, I must say. As Erick Rowan gets Northern Lights, no, he drags him back up for a final cut. Shades of my good pal Goldust. Erick Rowan almost eliminated as one of my hounds barks. She likes doing that sometimes, so floofy. Erick Rowan's got Luigi though, picking up all that muscle. What's he got planned here? Oh, nothing. Luigi breaks out. Irish whip onto Epico, just Ned landed right on Epico, and he just did not give a shit. I have to admire the ferocity. What a maneuver right there, if I do say so myself. And oh, a big slam on to Trevor Phillips. That was not a good pronunciation there. I just got a stroke. A, 2. Ooh, Erick Rowan barely kicking out again as the chicken throws Epico. What's Rye doing to, or not Rye, Ned, sorry, I forgot. Ned is the stand, Rye is the stand user. I apologize. It's my first day on commentary, you can't blame me for being a little skittish, you know. There's Epico going for the trifecta on the chicken, Ferdinand's just kind of standing there. Erick Rowan going for the claw slam onto Mr. L. Oh! And Rasputin is dragging Ned. What does this mean for Mr. L? I'm sorry, I almost called him Linguini from Ratatouille. I don't think they're the same. They could be the same person, I don't know. You never know. As a nice shot of Rowan's ass there as Ned breaks out a camel clutch. What's Epico? Oh, Epico's got the giant chicken. A, 2. Oh, kick out. Luigi lifting up the big red Rowan. Oh my god, the strength of Mr. L. Sorry, I keep calling him Linguini. It's weird. What's Mr. L got for Rowan? Deadlift powerbomb. Really displaying so much power. Much like Luigi in a way. Wait a minute. Luigi? Mr. L? Both are shredded. Oh my god, Luigi has a twin brother! Oh, what a twist. He must be Luigi or something. I mean, they do look a lot alike, so yeah, they must be twins. It's the only solution right here. Ned gets thrown out of the ring. Not an elimination yet so far, so I mean, they're fighting for their jobs because they all know that any of them could be released if Doug Dimdome draws the name from that. Oh my god, just chicken threw Epico onto Rowan there. Oh, the flying splash, but Rasputin dodges it, and then immediately teabags Ned. Oh god, the pee-pee to the face, and another claw slam onto Mr. L. He's pinning him. Is this it for Mr. L? Oh, he immediately got out. Ref took too much time to count there. A, 2, and Ned kicking out too. Chicken throws Epico, Trevor suplexes Ferdinand, Rowan gets headbutted by Mr. L, and Rasputin almost knees Ned, but Ned dodges it. So many names to keep track of. I kind of hope somebody gets eliminated soon just to save me some breath. Luigi doing more powerful squats, showing off the bakery being open. Oh, I'm sorry, did I say Mr. L, or did I accidentally call him his twin brother again? Like I said, really nervous, first time on commentary. As Luigi gets his tinny slapped by Ned. Now Mr. L, fuck, why do I keep calling him Luigi? They are not the same individual. They are brothers. God, I better keep accidentally calling Mario at this rate. What's Rasputin doing to Mr. L? Oh, stomping on his wrist. Trevor flips over Ferdinand. Epico gets thrown by the giant chicken. Oh, and standing on him with one foot. What a disrespectful pin. But Epico manages to get out. Surprisingly, I don't know how these people are kicking out of half of these moves. Mr. L flexing, Rowan getting lifted up, Ferdinand getting thrown an end. Trevor's just trying to stomp his brains out, just like what he did to Tommy Vassetti. Not Tommy Vassetti, Who was the Lost and Damned protagonist? Was it Tommy Vassetti? Oh no, I'll correct it later. As Epico kicks the chicken in the face. Oh, Ferdinand onto Trevor. Is this it for Mr. Phillips? Oh, nope. Not even an 8. Holy shit, Trevor. Very impressive kick out right there, if I do say so myself. As Rowan eliminates that guy, or throws him out, sorry. What's Mr. Organ mind for Epico? Oh, Epico dodges it! Oh jeez, my voice is getting more and more hoarse. Nice Hurricanrana right there though. Oh, Trevor just kicked Ferdinand in the balls. Oh, screen had a bit of a dance party there. Just for my end, I don't know if you all got that. A, 2, D, Erick Rowan, the first one eliminated. Doug Dimmadome's officially ruffling out around the hat, seeing if he's gonna release him, and oh dear, Erick Rowan just got released. Sorry, Big Red, it appears that was your last chance, but all of your AWS matches, just you haven't been able to really pull it off since Potato ended. You were very dominant on Potato, I will give you that, but at the end of the day, it just seems like AWS just wasn't the right call for you. So, best of luck on your future endeavors, Mr. Rowan. As Epico gets knocked out here, who will the other 2 releases be? We'll have to see during each elimination, as each elimination, Doug Dimmadome will ruffle up that hat to see if that person is one of the people he is releasing. Pink card is released, yellow card is not. Oh, final cut onto Trevor Phillips. A, 2, D. Oh, Trevor kicking out of another finisher, really earning his keep here. I think Trevor may be safe at this rate. As the brawl continues on between these 7 gladiators. As Mr. L is being dragged up by Trevor, Ned's looking for something to do. Oh, what's Rasputin got in mind for the giant chicken? Oh, the chicken slips out of it. Very clever. What a clever cook. Again, I had to do the double C's there. D, as Mr. L gets eliminated. Doug Dimmadome is pulling his name out of the hat to see, and oh, it appears Mr. L is safe. He will be able to wrestle another day, as he pushes Ned back quite a bit. It appears that Doug Dimmadome was impressed enough with Mr. L's strength to keep him around. And I'm sure having that prestigious brother in Luigi definitely helps a lot too. But yeah, Mr. L appears to be safe, as Rasputin calls up the giant chicken. I suppose just firing only the first 3 eliminations would have made this match a little too predictable, as Rasputin goes for some kind of tombstone stretch there. What in tarnation? This is an odd maneuver, wait, Ferdinand just broke Trevor's neck, but the ref didn't see it, so Trevor's still in, I think. Did he get eliminated? Did that cause elimination? Did the ref see it? Okay, he's counting the chicken, but he seems to be stuck, and okay, I guess Trevor was eliminated. Doug Dimmadome, pull the name from the hat. Dimmadome says that Trevor is safe, and says that his elimination was a little too confusing to really punish him for. Because he sees potential in our boy Trevor. A, 2, D. Oh no, Ferdinand kicking out. Very impressive, as Rasputin has been pinning the giant chicken for like a 50 count. Dear Lord, will you count the chicken? A, 2, D. That chicken was knocked out cold. Dear Lord. Alright, Doug Dimmadome pulling his name out of the hat, and it appears the chicken lays really good eggs, so his career is safe. Which does mean 2 of these people will still be released. Dimmadome wanted to keep the pressure high as Rasputin getting hit with the trifecta. 2. Now going for that suplex. Oh! That might be it for Rasputin. As Ferdinand gets clobbered by Ned. A, 2. Oh, Rasputin kicking out as Ferdinand gets his guts rearranged. Is this it for Ferdinand? A, 2. D. Ferdinand gets eliminated. Dimmadome is drawing his name out of the hat, and
I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and release Ferdinand, but I might call him back for another match if he does have that match with the Bull.
Okay, so Ferdinand seems to be released, though he did say if the Bull accepts his challenge, they will have the match, though, so I guess it's kind of a semi-release in a way? I don't know. Like, does that count, Doug?
I don't freaking know. I mean, I might bring Ferdinand back if I got plans, but I mean, right now, the only thing I can really think of doing with him is fight the Bull, and that's it. So that's kind of why I just went ahead and gave him the pink slip, save some money, save some roster space. Like,
well, I guess I could feel that. Plus, I mean, it probably doesn't help that Phillips never played Fire Emblem 3 Houses, so he isn't too familiar with this character anyway. Rasputin doing something to Epico, but he gets stopped by Ned. Oh, and he punches him in the cock. And I'm not talking about the chicken this time. Oh, what's Epico got planned for Rasputin? Oh, knees. Double knee, Epico. This might be it. Hey, two. Oh my god, the last second kick out. Rasputin really is resilient as he elbows Ned mid-taunt, the taunt to get embodied. What's Epico got planned for Ned here? Flying Hurricane Rana! Very impressive maneuver, I must say. Rolling out of the way of that grapple, but Ned tricks him into a Northern Lights. Oh. Impressive maneuver, Epico, but at the end of the day, you just got a little too cocky. I guess Ned also did. Oh, and Rasputin stealing the pin, the disrespect. A. 2. D. Uncle Epico gets eliminated. And Doug, what does it say for him?
I mean, to be honest, I also don't really have a whole lot of plans for Uncle Epico, so, sorry, son, you're also let go, but good maneuvers, though, good maneuvers.
Okay, it seems that Epico is the last person to get released. But what should the reward be from Rasputin versus Ned?
Whoever wins, will definitely get their name noticed for sure. You know what? I'll guarantee the winner a chaos match at some point. How about that?
Alright, sounds good to me. Rasputin getting pinned by Ned, the final two here. Winner getting a guaranteed chaos match in order to bring the stakes back up. Though I will say, best of luck on your future endeavors, Ferdinand, Uncle Epico, and Erick Rowan. No, y'all were good, but with it being the hiring draft season, it does appear that we will have to make some cuts in order to, make room for the people to get actually hired. It's also a reason why we had to cut a few other names, such as Big Cass, since, again, we had a lot of space, and Doug Dimmadome, since taking over, has stated that he is wanting to have less actual wrestlers on the show. In between already having John Ass the Fiend and Andre the Giant hired, I can kind of see why he cut a few other people. Ooh, that was an impressive leg drop by Rasputin. What does he have in mind for Ned? Oh, another tombstone stretch. I'm not even sure if he can break out of that. Oh god, that looks painful. Yet Ned tapping out as Rasputin picks up an impressive victory. He is definitely deserving. Oh, and he tombstone pile drives him too. The pure disrespect of Rasputin as he guarantees himself a future chaos match. I will say, this has been one hell of an 8-man clash. Definitely some good names up. A little sad to see some names get let go, but at the end of the day, that's business. Everybody was decently impressive, though. But yeah, at the end of the day, it appears it was Rasputin's time to shine. And I will say, beating Ned is an impressive feat with how skilled Ned is. As Rasputin looks around the crowd, looking nice and spooky, a little mysterious too while we're at it. God, what an intimidating fellow. But anyway, this has been I, Wallace, aka... let me know how I did in commentary. And next Unorganized, you'll hear a different commentator throw their hat in the ring. God, this voice is exhausting to do.